Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Well, let's hope you aren't having a messy Monday. It was quite the weekend, and there's always a lot of food events in the summer. There's always a lot of reasons to have more than you should. I'm feeling a little bit on tilt. That's it. I live in a crooked world. Isn't there a poem about that? So I hope that, we haven't had a Messy Monday video in a long, long time. But I know how these summer weekends go. They're spread out, usually like 2 or 3 days, and there's just eating events everywhere. And everything looks legal and okay to have. Even an abundance of vegetables and cold salads with the mayonnaise, coleslaw typey things. And, everything looks fine and fresh and almost healthy because somebody made it at home, but it still might not be. Even if it's a pasta salad, if it's being made with pasta, you know, grains, there's going to be danger there. Even if it's potato salad, one big glob of that probably weighs 10 ounces. And is that something that, is in your food plan? I don't know any food plan that says abundance of carbs unless you're in a high carb diet. But boy, if you are, you're in the wrong place on this channel, that's for sure. So, I had an excellent food weekend, and after I got over my Julian Bakery protein bar and all of that, that was quite the experience. And as you could tell by my rant on the video, oh my goodness, and my stomach is still messed up from that tapioca prebiotic. Why didn't I read the label and remember? But I guess because my brain is old and tired, I guess from having the unmodified potato starch for the resistant starch thing that people were talking about, my body just doesn't react to it. So my probiotics are not being fed prebiotics intentionally, like I did it a couple of times. So I'm back to my Vermont Smoke and Cure sticks and my Fai yogurt for lunch, or my eggs with cheese, my jumbo. I'm treating myself to some jumbo Pete and Jerry eggs. Yesterday I had 2 of them, soft-boiled with the Amish roll butter that I did a little picture of on the Facebook page, and then 2 slices of uncured bacon from Trader Joe's with my 2 ounces of berries. I was happy. Today for my lunch I'm having an organic mini cucumber. I'm having 2 ounces of organic berries. I'm having the Vermont Smoke and Cure either uncured pepperoni or the turkey ancho. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. And 3.5 ounces of Fai yogurt with 2 tablespoons of Teddy old-fashioned peanut butter on it. I'm going to be happy. And tonight I'm finally having my Anytime casserole from that community cookbook, Yuri Elkheim, and a big salad with 3/4 of an ounce of blue cheese crumbled on top. So it's going to be a fine food day following a pretty consistent and momentum-building weekend. I had the usual of usuals, and that suits me quite well, thank you very much. So I hope that your Monday isn't messy, and that you're not pulling together your tracker and saying, this is the week I'm going to be doing it. This is the week I need to get real. It's so funny how we can become obsessed with our scales, and yet the trackers go needing to be dusted, wiping off the dust, right? And I made my coffee too hot. Lucky for you that don't like the slurping. And so we need to get on board with our program. And messy Mondays are definitely avoided. How do you do coming out of a tough weekend? Do you give up something? Do you cut back on something? Do you keep going the way that you were going and just say, that's a wrap, what are we going to do? Today I'm having a complement casserole. The Anytime casserole has just a smattering of Italian sausage in it. And so that is the only, and then the meat stick, which is not even an ounce, I don't think. And so that's it for my meat products for the day. And sometimes in especially hot weather, and it is in the 80s here during the day, excuse me, I find that the less meat I put in my body, the easier I can digest everything. So I kind of stick to lots of veggies and high fats, and like yogurt and avocado and nuts and seeds and oils for my high fat part of my high fat, low carb food plan. And that keeps me right and happy, and not in a dangerous neighborhood. I will have a fat bomb a couple of times this week. I already know that. And from the fat bomb that I put on my tracker, or I did the little video of, I'm back to 2 tablespoons of Fage yogurt instead of the tiramisu cheese. I was liking it, but not liking it, so anyway, I'm back to the Fage yogurt. And that will suit me just fine as well. So that's it. Happy to be back, not doing a disappearing act, not going off the rails with a new food program, just sticking to the as keto adapted as I can be. I don't do the ketones and the blood stick, the sticks and all that kind of stuff. I just do my tracker that keeps me in the macros, and I like 70+% for fats, and I like 15 for carbs and 15 for protein. That is a perfect day. And for example, today, my macros are of course, sometimes my macros are 66, 18 for carbs, and 16 for protein. And that's probably because there's a lot of vegetables in the salad and a lot of vegetables in the casserole. So I might up my fat and add a tablespoon of that. I'm at 1,378 calories, which works for me. And so, yeah, when I subtract the fiber from the carbs, I'm at 52 grams of carbohydrates, 55 grams of protein, and 102 grams of fat. Usually I like to be about 120 grams of fat, so I'll probably up that a little bit. So that's my story, Morning Glory, and I hope that you aren't having a messy Monday. You're having a marvelous Monday. Your food is in your tracker. Little glass jars are containing all of your things to bring to work or the beach or on picnics. You're taking care of yourself. And forget about the looks that you may get from Auntie Marge or Cousin Susan, who's always paying more attention to the food that you're eating than you are. And she's got a good 80 to lose. And you're doing what you're doing that takes care of you. And you know that you have this tribe of pickles here that supports you. And those looks aren't going to get you. They aren't going to get you this time. Have a wonderful day. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Bye-bye for now.